Hello everyone, welcome to a new live stream. Hello. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen today. Biliak, welcome man, nice to see you. And Paul, Biliak says hello. Today is one of the days of break evens. Well, yes, it's a very interesting day. It's a very interesting price that we came to in Nasdaq. So exactly as expected, blue box, 100% precision again. Very nice to see as well. Paul, hey, hope everything is doing well. I'm fine, thank you, buddy. I hope you're doing well as much as I do as well. My request for today would be Krystal Biotech already written. Yeah, we're gonna see what is it and what's gonna happen. So basically, yesterday the last video, the update video, was mentioning that we are looking for the target already taken. However, as you said, this is a truncation, right? And of course, a truncation can be, of course, a finished diagonal, but we mentioned a key level, right? This is a key level. If the key level, therefore, this diagonal will be eliminated. It is not a diagonal. Actually, it has transformed to an impulse toward the upside. Now, are we still looking for higher this time, or are we still in something else, which it has finished exactly in our blue box for wave 5? And this is a signal. This is a signal that we want to see that this is a wave 5 inside this blue box, because this blue box is taken from your wave 1 here, right, based on the wave 3, giving us a perfect target for wave 5 here, which it has been hit. Invalidation of diagonal, and then that means that this is your wave 5 of 1, 2, 3. Whatever you have here is a corrective wave 4. Impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And this is exactly what it might be the case scenario here. Now, did we finish this wave 5? I think yes. It is a big potential that we have finished it, that we have hit the target and impulsively finish structure as an impulse. Now the answers will be given, of course, as I would say, to confirm much more that we have topped is there. Once we get, of course, like an impulse toward the downside, this is the first, I would say, first step towards the confirmation. And once we retrace, if we see a further move down, breaking the 1-to-1 fib level, therefore, definitely we're moving for a wave 2. Okay, so now I would say the potential is 50 or even 60% can be, right? In this level, if we get an impulse, we get to 70%, I would say. After 3 waves, corrective 80%, continuation toward the downside, breaking the 1-to-1 fib level, I would say 99%, we're moving for a wave 2. Right, so this is how the probabilities is going to work step by step once we start this move toward the downside. And yeah, so we're gonna see Kobe. Nice to see you, man. Special request, OKLO hymns. Okay, are those two, right? Two special requests because hymns, I think it is different, or so OKLO and hymns, right? Hymns and her, right? Okay, so basically, this is what I'm looking for in Nasdaq on a bigger view, meaning we have finished our recovery impulse here, which it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so and it's time for a wave 2, right? It's time for a wave 2. Highest probability goes, of course, right now for a wave 2. We are 60% in the top, and as I mentioned, how it's gonna evolve, yeah, step by step. Okay, so I would say be careful today as well. We have very important news: core inflation rate and inflation rate for the yearly and the monthly. So those are very crucial data that we might get in 10 minutes. Okay, and we might see a lot of volatility, and that because if the inflation rate, in my opinion now, if the inflation rate will be as expected higher, that is problematic. Okay, even if we get the actual, of course, that it is as expected, that will be catastrophic. All right, that means if this happens, that we cannot get a rate cut. Okay, and if we cannot get a rate cut, that would be, of course, yeah, it's a number. The numbers never lies. If, of course, the actual were high again, yeah, having a rate cut is problematic. Yeah, so and that might, of course, yeah, make a lot of pressure on the market, guys, on the economy. So I'm not happy already by seeing the forecast numbers. It's not good. It doesn't show at all a good thing, right? Now, hopefully, maybe we get in between. I don't know, like because you have 0.1, 0.3. If you get 0.2, well, it will be less catastrophic, right? Because the forecast is very high. I don't know why. It's like the expectation are very high. I don't understand it. So, and knowing that the inflation rate is moving down, so I don't know, guys. We're gonna see. We're gonna see in 10 minutes. Let's keep an eye on it. So trade safe, of course, guys. This is gonna be huge today, I believe. So SPX, SPX, we are still, of course, in this range for a wave 5 here, where we have, of course, double 1 2, wave 3 4 5 4 5. It can be, of course, something like a diagonal here, but I don't see a diagonal because you have 1 2 3 4 and a 5 as diagonal, meaning wave 5 is longer than wave 3, wave 1 is longer than wave 3, no impulse. Okay, therefore preferably 4 5 4 5, of course, to hit around, of course, at least to take the high. Very simple. Okay, at least to take the high. So we're gonna see. Road, bro, special request, Euro USD. Okay, yeah, it's my bad. It's my bad this weekend. I was a little bit busy and lazy at the same time. I didn't do the forex, and that was my bad. So we're gonna take a look, of course, at the euro. All right, so SPX still looking for higher. Nothing interesting yet. I mean, this is an impulse, very clear. You would like to see here a bigger impulse, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, preferably, of course, as an impulse to see something unfolding, and we take it from there. But we have to be careful again. Yeah, the inflation rate news. Okay, so what it might happen is very crucial today. Okay, that's it basically for Nasdaq. I mean, Nasdaq probably we have topped. SPX is following. Still need a little bit higher, and then it moves back with Nasdaq probably. So we started, of course, here at 11, and SPX we started at 15, I think, or 16. Okay. Let's see the gold. Well, the gold, as expected, in the next days, or I would say very close, very near future. Oh no, again, here we go. I got the trick how this happens by mistake. Gold. So for the gold is moving very high, guys. Probably for the next days, and that because of course anyway Nasdaq and SPX might face some pressure toward the downside, and this is a very kind of like a good confirmation for the gold that it might explode again because A, B, C, D, E. Yeah, we still need this wave E, and it might move very high again. Okay, so we might see a continuation for a new trend for higher prices here after a very long correction. I would say this long correction matches a little bit with this one here. This is also a little bit looking like, let me check. No, it's not triangle, but it is like kind of like ABC. Yeah, it took the high. So it's not a triangle, but yeah, it looks a little bit long in time, but this is even much more longer. So you're gonna expect something very sharp, very aggressive after it because it's a very sideways. And after a very long triangles, you might expect some aggressive moves toward the upside. Okay. Yep. Let's move inside it to see some targets and fib levels and some waves here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Currently, you're looking for a wave 5, and the wave 5 has started perfectly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need your wave 2. Therefore, you need some lower prices. 3, 4, and a 5. Still to be, of course, hitting this wave C, this fib level. We're still perfect. We're still on the same path. Nothing has been invalidated. Let me put the invalidation for you, by the way. Invalidation of bullish in case the price goes down deeper. Take the 3,330. Therefore, we start to expect something else. If you're ranging above this price, therefore, the target's still 3,400. Okay? Hello guys, I think we're back. Sorry guys, I don't know what happened with my PC, suddenly just turned off. I don't know what happened. I think it made a restart for some updates, and sorry for that. It's the first time it happens, I don't know what the hell. Okay, so we were in the gold, guys. I hope that this didn't break up our live stream so much. Okay, can you hear me, guys? Yes, okay, the audio is working. All right. Back to the live stream. So the gold went down to 3,347. Yeah, that's normal. That's normal. Still wave 4. And yeah, we're looking for a 1-2. Still looking for wave 3. Now, basically, the data came up. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is exactly what I was saying. Hopefully, it doesn't take the expectations. So that is good for the core. Inflation here is looking good in between. Well, this has hit exactly the yearly. Okay. Yeah, this, yeah, the inflation rate exactly is not really good, honestly. It's not showing good data. Yeah, this is not good. Let's see Nasdaq what is doing. Okay, yeah, it's gonna react a little bit the opposite now, but it can of course do something else. So I'm just gonna see also SPX. Nothing. Nasdaq is the most volatile. Interesting. Let's see also the crypto market. Yeah, it is moving higher. Interesting. Okay. Yep. So we get, of course, I mean, this is volatility expected. However, I still think in the volatility is still gonna be for the next 2 hours, so be careful. And it might, of course, do an after effect. So here we go. So we have to be careful, guys, with it. All right. Basically, it's not a good signal, I would say. This is not a good signal that we have higher inflation rate, okay, than before. And this is gonna affect the rate cut, okay, decision. And I'm not sure if this is gonna be very, um, yeah, it's gonna be very bad for the market, guys. If we don't get a rate cut, that is extremely bad for the economy. Getting the shorts out, yeah. This, I mean, look, volatility is during the news. I never traded. Okay, I never trade this. It's very risky. Okay, so you don't know if it's gonna move in, out. I don't know. So it can invalidate anything. As per Elliott wave, even if you are in an impulse, can be simply invalidated and then move up again. So you have to wait until the range and then you reanalyze and see how the things work. So always I'm out when there is such a news. I'm out, of course. All right, guys. So for the gold, we were expecting anyway a move toward the upside. I believe this is gonna continue for higher, definitely. We are in a 1-2 still here. Your wave 2 is potentially, as A, B, and a C expanding flat after having 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, A, B, and a C wave 2. You're gonna start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towards higher prices. This is my expectation for the gold to hit still the target as expected, which is the 3,400. Okay, let's see what we have after. We have Nvidia at 25 minutes. Rod, gold need one more wave down for extended flat wave 4. Why? I mean, what do you mean? You mean this wave 4? Or the big wave 4? You have to always tell me what time frame, bro. And what flat you mean? You mean the ABC flat? This one? Because the scenario is there, but until you come to there, you have several scenarios before. You have to break the triangle trend first as a first signal. You have to confirm that you're going lower than the wave C. Once you go lower, you have to pass the W, X, and Y. You have, of course, zigzag. Once you finish the zigzag and you pass it, then you think about a flat. So you're very rush for a flat, buddy. That is many scenarios before. And if you just you focus your eyes there and you just disregard any step before and any scenario that it might unfold, that is problematic as trading. Okay, so always be step by step, buddy. Yep. So let's see next. It is Nvidia. Okay. Wow, Nvidia projecting very high. Nice. Okay, we were looking for this wave 5. Very nice. Wow, what a jump for Nvidia. Interesting. So basically, we were looking anyway for this wave 5 to finish a wave 3. Basically, we are looking here at a wave 1, ABC running flat wave 2. You're looking for wave 3, which is just finished. And you're looking for a massive wave 4 towards the downside and then moving for higher. Rod, 1 hour ending diagonal with, okay, no, buddy, no, sorry, man. If that was it, I would have seen it, but I don't think so. And yeah, I'm just seeing an impulse there. Okay, it's an impulse. XAU USD. What diagonal? At 1 hour. This is a 1 hour chart. You say 1 hour ending diagonal wave C, need wave 5. What is it? bro, what you're talking exactly about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this what you mean? Ending diagonal, 1 hour chart? There is no ending diagonal. Why it should be ending diagonal? Why? If you have ABC also, definitely you don't need ending diagonal. It can be just an impulse. Okay, so if you are in ABC. And plus you are a much higher possibility in 1, 2, 3. Wave 4, I don't care what it is. What I care is to not take the 3,330. This is the concept of our channel, buddy. So if you want to, like, if you maybe you count like this, A, B, and a C, somehow like this, maybe this is what you mean. But whatever is gonna happen, I don't really care. It's a corrective wave. If we take the 3,300, that is enough for me to think that this is a finished structure here and start to think with something else. Okay, this is our concept. 3,300 to be watched. Whatever you're gonna have here, you don't need to have headaches with it. Okay, just the level number. If you are still above this number, you're looking for this target. Very simple. This is my strategy, how to make it simple for you guys. Shafi, welcome, man. Nice to see you. Okay, it was directly retracted. I couldn't read the message. I think you put some words which were like prohibited just for scammers somehow. Sorry for that. So guys, let's focus. Let's go back to the Nvidia. So Nvidia, what we might have here, definitely it is an impulse on the 15-minute chart. We are looking at 1, 2. Your wave 3, 4, and a 5 still to be unfolding, I believe. Yeah, unfinished yet. So we're still looking a little bit for higher here for Nvidia. If we take a, I'm gonna clean up a little bit to see the price. So we are in a wave 3 and wave 5 of this impulse. Yeah. So basically, if you are in a wave 5 here for this impulse, your target might be the 0.618. But I think here we have to be careful. Very, very nice thing happening even in Nvidia as a much bigger signal. Yeah, for the thing. Sorry, I wrote wrong request. If you're still taking but corrected Microsoft, we can take a look. We have a lot of special requests today. That's nice to see. I hope that we're gonna have the time, but yeah, let's move fast. Therefore, okay, basically, if we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, this wave 5 might be longer than the wave 3. Wave 3 already longer than wave 1, already longer than wave 3. Let me check also just to double check if that is the case. If this is an impulse taken from here, not ABC. Yes, it is longer. So we don't have ABC, we have to take it as an impulse, therefore, with this wave, because we were taking what if we are in an ABC correction, and diagonal. Now, of course, the diagonal wave 5 can be still there, but as a signal, guys, as a signal that we are passing this, so wave 5 as diagonal, we're gonna step this by, oh, even you did not reach yet the target for a wave 5 diagonal, actually. Here we go. So actually, we're still looking for this box. And as I mentioned on the 15-minute chart, you still need one more high. Therefore, yeah, this can still be, of course, a diagonal, despite the move toward the upside. This is what we are expecting anyway. So, yeah, it can be impulses diagonal. Very normal. Yeah, sorry, bro, Road. I think you're wrong, buddy. Sorry, man. I don't see any ABC flat plus ending diagonal. If that was the case, I mean, bro, I would catch it very easy. Sorry, man. I'm with being humble. I'm trying to be humble, of course, as much as possible. But if that if that possibility was there, I would have seen it. Yeah. But definitely, because even I don't understand what do you mean, so something is wrong, definitely. Okay, so sorry about it. So basically, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Still looking, of course, for this. No worries, buddy. No worries. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A diagonal wave 5, and of course, blue box. Okay. All right. So Palantir, we have a 34. Let's see if Palantir. Very nice for Nvidia. I love Nvidia. Is a very bullish. Very nice. Palantir. Here we go. Okay, so for Palantir, again, blue box hit, very nice, awesome. We were expecting this wave 5 anyway, and yes, it has worked. From this diagonal to this diagonal has worked perfectly. If you remember, we were estimating if this is an extended wave 4 as diagonal, and this is exactly what it happened, right? So we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Still looking for a little bit higher, I would say. Okay, a little bit higher is still expected. So we're gonna see, of course, how this is going to unfold. Internally, on the 15-minute chart, we are expecting an ABC, right? So this is your wave A, triangle wave B, and I think the 1, 2 already given 3, 4, 5. One more leg toward the upside. Very nice. Okay, so blue box still expected. Still very expected. For Tesla, let's see Tesla as well, 35. But before moving to Tesla, what is next if this happened? Okay, so next for Palantir, you finish wave 5, you're looking after a wave 4 in the white. And still, of course, around those targets. Okay, guys, we're still looking for a correction around those targets. So for Tesla, I would say we are at 35, yes. So let's move for Tesla. Still in this triangle. Okay, very boring for Tesla a little bit. So basically, we're still looking, of course, on the daily. The only bullish scenario that we have on the daily here, the highest probability, of course, as a bullish scenario, that you have zigzags, right? So zigzag, you're expecting a final zigzag for a wave 5. Now, obviously, on the lower time frame, we got already this signal since yesterday or even before yesterday that, okay, this is an impulse wave A and this is a formation of the wave B. So we're still in A, B, C, D, and a E. You're still looking for this shape to be done and finished as triangle wave B and then moving towards the upside. So I would say this triangle right now, as you can see, looking for the wave B, looking after a new impulse. We were looking, what if this is an impulse? Of course, it is not. It has finished ABC, obviously. Despite that, it looks, by the way, it looks like an impulse. 1, 2, 3, and a like triangle for wave 4 and wave 5. So it looks like a perfect impulse. Could it be the case scenario? Well, yeah, still a possibility. Oh my God, yes, can be. So let's keep it. Sorry. So let me check the fib levels. I know it is in two possibilities, triangle and 1, 2, but I'm gonna show you the key level where the break even start. So wave 2, oh yes, we are in the perfect fib levels for a wave 2. Yep. And if we move for higher, now definitely we are in A, B, C, D, and a E, meaning a little bit higher, or you are in a 1, 2, 3, right? Meaning both case scenarios are looking for higher, which is awesome, right? Now, when we come to this area, here where the testing areas start to be tested, right? First, you want to break as first stage this trend line. Once you break it, is it confirmed? Of course not, is not confirmed yet that you're moving for higher. The 100% confirmation for higher is exactly here. Confirmation for higher price. Breaking the wave B with your wave D, right? So because the wave D is not allowed as a rule to break or above the wave B, Therefore, this is your confirmation 100% at this point, which is the price 357. Once you break this, simply you're moving toward the upside. If not, if you're still ranging under this price, even if you break this trend, it's a fake out, okay? It's gonna turn to a fake out, and then you move down for a wave E, meaning triangle still there, and then A, B, C, D, and a E, and then moving toward the upside for sure, okay? Yep, so this is what it might happen for Tesla, okay? All right. That is for Tesla, but let me remove the brush. All right. Here we go. Arrange. In a bigger overview, that means, of course, you're still looking to finish this this diagonal, right? The diagonal that we have on the daily, where you want to finish 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. With this diagonal, you're gonna finish, of course, the wave C, and probably can be wave 5, probably can be wave 1. Very low possibility. Higher possibility goes for the magenta ABC, and that because, of course, I mean, as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, fib level 1 to 1, horrible for a wave 3, perfect for a wave C, meaning ABC finished here, ABC corrective wave B, and you're looking for a wave C as diagonal. Very simple. Okay, let's see, take a fast look at a Appl. So Appl at 40 minutes. Let's see Appl if it has recovered a little bit. Okay, as expected as well. We're gonna still ranging under this confirmation for higher, shifting for bullish. Yes, exactly. If we take this high, but this did not happen. Okay, so if you take this high, therefore, okay, it can be confirmation for higher. Why? Because if this turns to be an impulse and something is gonna continue after wave 2, which it is now in the perfect fib level, also as expected minimum requirement, it can go down even lower. But once you take the 216, okay, this is a confirmation that we're moving for higher. Currently, we're still looking for something sideways or corrective. Felix, hello, buddy. Nice to see you, man. So W, X, and a Y still there as corrective, meaning W, you have the X, you have the Y, and still looking for lower. In a bigger view, you are in a big, huge W, X, and a Y. W, X, and a big wave Y. Target 1 to 1 fib level to be also in confluence with this 1.38, 1.618 as a big expanding flat. Okay, taken from this 3 waves down, 3 waves up, hitting exactly there. Now you ask me, but what the hell? It is higher than, yes, it's gonna turn into running flat. Very simple. Because you cannot, I'm gonna explain why. Because I'm gonna remove all of that. So you came to this price, you got a correction. You have to be impulsive after it, right? You cannot count any 5 ways up unless, of course, 1, 2, 1, 2 can be possibility. We need the confirmation in the lower here that I mentioned, the price. We need to break it to start to consider this scenario. Otherwise, this is 3 ways down, 3 ways up, corrective, zigzag, and so far is still looking corrective and looking for lower. And that means, of course, it might turn into W, X, and a Y, or a big running flat. Okay. Yep. Thanks, KG. No stopping this train. You're welcome, buddy. Always welcome. Thank you, man, for being here. And thank you for your support always. All right. Let's start your special request, guys. So Appl still looking for lower. Probably. Crystal clear. 43. Here we go. Biotech. Krystal Biotech. this one? Okay. Well, not bad. Not so bad. It's a good chart, but what I don't like in it already, that it is very choppy. It has a lot of volatility inside it. You see the waves, and you see a lot of overlapping. This is what I don't like. But we're gonna do it, of course. Lewis, 6,600 plus points up for NQ since April lows. Absolutely incredible. That's good, man. That's good to hear. Awesome, man. If you mean this is your profit, that's awesome. If I understood it right. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I was mentioning this is very choppy, very overlapping, which I don't like it. Now it looks like, of course, moving for higher. But how can we read this right now? Let's start from this part. You see what I'm talking about? Everything is overlapping, moving for higher, but you cannot really get an impulse inside it. That's problematic a little bit. I mean, the impulses are very small, right? Very small. This is one. And everything else is simply overlapping. This is the only impulse that you have here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. What a horrible way, 5. Very tricky chart. 5, here we go. I think your 5 is here. But very, very tricky way, 5. Even. What a chart. What is that company? It's a very ugly diagonal. 1, 2, 3. Well, even you cannot count this because the wave 4 is broken, by the way. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Bigger diagonal. What an ugly one. Or simply, yeah, I cannot consider this now. It's very bad. You simply finished impulse here. This is the only impulse that you have. Sorry, guys, but I don't know what's going on in this chart, but everything is overlapping. I'm a little bit shocked to see such a chart. In case I don't know what it is. I mean, that's why. Maybe it's related to its characteristic. Now I see something impulsive here, so I try to catch always the impulses first. Wave 5. This is a perfect impulse. Finally, we see something perfect with the second leg, but the first leg is very choppy. Okay, I'm not happy even with this as an impulse now. Of course, it is an impulse, but I see it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finished here. Very simple. Okay, I would say 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 3, 4, and a 5. I'm gonna take it just like that. Okay, guys. This is kind of like diagonal anyway here. Yeah, so I know it's very choppy, but look at the zigzag 1, 2, yeah, 3 very high, then 4, then 5 is higher than wave 3, not allowed. Horrible again. But I believe that 1, 2, 3 can be shorter, 4 and a 5 even much better. So I'm gonna take the 5 over there. I'm gonna consider this is a middle correction here in this structure. So I'm gonna take it as potential wave A, B, and a C. Here we go, where your wave C is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. What a horrible one. 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Here we go. Yeah, it can be like 1, 2, or this is only 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, this is the only way. You have to take it as an expanding flat here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, yeah, that works. Now I know that the price overshoot it even a little bit here. It happens, normal. But yeah, I don't really like it at all. But yeah, what can we do? So this is a price very choppy in the beginning. ABC. Now later on it has started to look a little bit better. So anyway, you started with 3 waves, I would say here. And that means 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 1, 2 even. Okay, that is a possibility as well for several 1, 2s. So you can consider this as 1, 2, another 1, 2, and 1, 2 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Yes. Okay, I prefer this rather than ABC because this will turn, of course, very corrective WX and a Y, which is a possibility. We have to keep it, by the way. W, X, and a Y. Okay, so be careful, and especially that you start very choppy. And the second possibility, which is very bullish, is of course a big wave 1, 2 here. You're looking for 3, 4, 5. This is your first scenario. As let's say in blue, this is gonna be the bearish. Let's put it in magenta. This is also ABC, which is corrective in magenta. All right. So main scenarios might be here. Let's say this is a main one. Is gonna be, of course, round white. You have big wave 1. You have another wave 1, 2 here as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna put this in orange. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2. Okay, not yet. Not yet. Just we still have another 1, 2. And you have another 1, 2 here. Big wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And this is your yellow. Here we go. Okay, so those are the possibilities. Currently, you are looking at 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3 finished, wave 4, wave 5. Now let's start to check the fib levels, right? Next step is much more confirmation, much more evidence. Having fib levels, perfect. Perfect fib levels for wave 4 has been hit correctively, which is nice to see, right? This is a correction A, B, and a C, or W, X, and Y. And you're looking here for this wave 4 in the yellow. Next target potentially here for this wave 5 might be taken from this impulse to the top of the wave 3, wave 5. This is your next target. Okay, here we go. All right. Very hard beginning, but it might start to show up something nice. Now, be careful that the W, X, and a Y also might finish up somewhere with a structure here as 3 ways. For example, you got here like A, B, and a C, and you move down, turning W, X, and a Y. Be careful, of course. All right, so that was it for Krystal. Okay, let's keep it there. And all right, let's move for the next one, which is OKLO at 52. LB, BRK. Okay. Okay, BRK. So we're gonna do this. Take a look. Fast. This chart needs a day off. How do we need even trade these charts? Yes, I agree with you, Manoy. I think it's Spanish Manoy. Yes, it is. I wouldn't trade such a chart. Honestly, for me, I wouldn't take the risk. I mean, that is many much beautiful charts, which feels you much more comfortable, less stress, lower heartbeat during the trades. Paul, thanks, man. Very tricky chart. Yes, it is tricky. The beginning is very, very tricky. But those are the scenarios. Here we go. All right. Next is OKLO, we said. Yes. OKLO. Here we go. We did OKLO before. Okay. Nice. Let's see how it works with our expectation. Well, perfectly. We were expecting obviously a wave 4 between those fib levels 0.23, which is the most common target, and a perfectly hit. We're looking for higher. Now we're looking for a already 1-2 given, and then you're looking simply continuation for higher prices. You're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Targets for this next wave 5 might be, given there is something given here. Okay, let's see what is it exactly first, just to make sure. This is an ABC, okay. The blue scenario where you might have an ABC for your wave B here, and you're looking for a wave C after 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, yes. Let's get some confluence for much more precise target. Here we go. So if you have your wave 1, you take your wave 3 here, and yes, this is already the wave 5. What a confluence. Perfect. Here we go. Your wave 5 might end up between those fib levels, 0.618 and 1-to-1 fib level. For higher precision, the 1-to-1 fib level, as big ABC might be hit, I would say 93 has to be hit exactly there. And you know, we always hit most of the time our blue boxes in very high precision. So probably, of course, we're gonna take this. All right, that is for OKLO. Nothing new. Hymns and her, right? Let's put this 55 almost. All right. G Tamil language. Okay. You mean the yacht? I call it yacht in German. I don't know. The G. We also say it in German as the same as Spanish, like manoj. We don't say manoj, for example. Yep. So basically, we are looking for hymns, right? Hymns and her, right? This one. Okay. So for this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We are looking for an impulse. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Now, basically, you might be in a triangle before. Before, of course, exiting this triangle, because a triangle can be a wave 4 characteristic, right? We said, okay, be careful. You might be in triangle. You might be in A, B, and a C toward the downside. And you might be exiting 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah. Confirmation. First confirmation. Let me check. First confirmation. Okay, let me not interrupt what I start. We're gonna see it later. Confirmation for higher is first to continue simply toward the upside, right? As a 1, 2, 3 wave 4. Currently, it took the 0.5 fib level. Deep fib levels, uncommon for wave 4, but still a wave 4 fib level. Even the 0.618, as you can see in red, not preferable, but still can be possible. Now 0.5 is fine, and you would like to see, of course, continuation toward the upside. Because you might be, of course, in you can be in a finished triangle, right? Finished wave 4, or you can be in a triangle wave A, B, C, D, and E. So you have to be careful. Currently, the favor, or I would say the highest probability goes for this impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, because I would say that the perfect fib levels, I mean, and you still continue for higher, no invalidation has been taken so far, and you're still looking a little bit impulsive here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so you can see a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Therefore, the possibility goes for the impulse, I would say. And I'm explaining this a little bit much more because there is a probability that you move down, right? Which is ABC or ABC, D, and a E, which you have two possibilities for lower, while you have only one possibilities for higher. And that's why I'm a little bit much more convinced still with the higher possibility, of course, to move up. And I think much more confirmation is to break first of course, this trend. Second confirmation is simply taking this one. So confirmation for higher price even, okay? Yeah, so what I mean, currently it looks impulsive. You're gonna move up, but you're gonna have to test this area. You have to keep eyes open, okay, in this area. If you break it, perfect. If you don't, you have to be careful. It might proceed with one of these corrections. It can be very tricky. Okay. And yeah, Paul, I live in Berlin, buddy. But I'm looking to also change soon, very soon. Yep. I mean, Berlin is nice city, is awesome, but I think it's time to change. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna move to a little bit more south or west. And greetings to Cologne, to Köln. Nice, man. I think I'm getting closer to that side even. And my next aim, Düsseldorf or around it, Cologne also can be. Yeah, we're gonna see. But yeah, I'm still looking. All right, so yeah, we're gonna see, guys, how it's gonna be. Okay. Next is we're gonna see a little bit the euro here at 60 minutes. So euro. All right. So for the euro, by the way, I mean, if you find the latest euro update, everything is working. How to say, more than perfect, right? Our target taken 1-to-1 fib level, potential ABC here, and of course I'm still looking for yeah, for something lower here, because you finished wave 1, potentially wave 2, 3, 4, and a 5 continuation toward the upside. Why? Because you finished already double 1 2 here. You have 1 2 1 2. You have wave 3 4 5, finished wave 3 in the orange, 4 and a 5 in the orange, finishing wave 1, finishing wave C potentially. So all the counts here probably has finished. Now time to test a wave 2 and time to test the ABC. Meaning, if this was only a correction, you might move back down. But if this is a 1-2, another 1-2 formation here, here is the answer. If we see 3 waves, continuation toward the upside, next level, as mentioned before on the lifetime here for the euro, next target might reach $1.7 again, because it was before 1.6. We might take the all-time high and with 10 cents more for the euro in a big A, B, and a C irregular flat moving toward the downside. Next target on the little bit less bigger or less macro level, we're looking for the 1.6, okay, 1.618, which is around the $1.3. Why? Because you would like to hit 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. At least, of course, to have, in case you are in a somehow like running flat or truncated one, and then moving down, or W, X, and a Y. Well, even if this happens, because if you are moving impulsive here, you might get, for example, 3 ways down, 5 ways up. You might get the wave Y. Okay? Which means not necessarily to take this target, because wave Y can be any structure, by the way. It can be zigzag, especially if you confirm an impulse. If you confirm an impulse, at least you're gonna confirm a zigzag for the wave Y. Means double again price. Don't forget, it can be something else. It can be, of course, currently, I'm gonna remove this to see it better. So currently, for example, if you finish this like 3 ways like this, it can be 3 ways down, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is another regular flat, which it might be W, X, Y. So to be watched. Of course, the micro level give us a lot of information about that. What it might be the, sorry, this is a crossroad map. I never use this, just to not confuse you guys, but I keep it for me. So basically, yeah, so basically the answers will be given exactly in this area. Okay, so we're gonna see how this is gonna work. Just 1 second, I'm adjusting my screen brightness because the light suddenly became so, the daylight suddenly became so strong. That means it's very cloudy outside, yes. Okay, Paul, yes, Berlin is a crazy city. Yes, exactly. Welcome, man, welcome. Yeah, it is a crazy city. Yes, it is actually. It's a nice vibe, but yeah, to some point you feel okay. You need some change. So, and I think it's time for me. Yeah, the older you become, the much, the much, a little bit you seek for more, I would say, like calm area to live in, right? This is a little bit my, I don't know, my feelings. All right, so Microsoft. Let's see, 1 hour 05 Microsoft. Okay, here we go. All right. 4, 5. Okay, we're still extending here with Microsoft. Nice. We see something even for higher. Now, what we are into Microsoft here on the daily first, or I would say on the all-time history before going to this, a very big one. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave 1 or a wave A finished, right? We're looking for ABC corrective. You're not hitting even the 0.23. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning you are in A, B, and a C toward the upside. Inside this wave C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, currently you are in the wave 5. Inside this wave 5, you might be looking, of course, at the following. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside, okay? Currently, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This wave 5 is still unfolding, and it looks like it is looking for something very high. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, interesting. Let me go a little bit lower time frame to see much more details. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no, the count is right. I was like just checking if I did something, I missed something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish a wave 3. Okay, everything is fine. All right, so that's true. We're looking therefore for this following target. If we are in a wave 5 in the white scenario, you're looking for these targets. Here we go. And that's why we're still looking, of course, for higher. Okay. Here we go. Okay, let's take a look closer on the micro level since we got some clue here. Okay, what is going on here is very interesting as well. I'm gonna put this exactly there. This one goes here. Here we go. All right, let's open this one. Okay, so now currently we're looking at 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And because of this, and because of the new target that we saw, of course, on the macro level, now we're going to see it on the micro level in confluence. I was expecting, by the way, it looks like I was expecting even a wave 4. And that means definitely moving for higher, definitely we did not finish yet. So nice to see it, of course. Nice to see it. I'm still expecting, of course, a wave 4, but that means it's a part of the wave 3 here. Now, I'm going to remove all these micro levels and start to look at it again because obviously this is unfolding something much higher. So, okay, 1, 2, and yeah, your wave 3 is very huge. So wave 3 starting with 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So this is, imagine, this is a wave 5 by itself, okay? Like to finish a wave 3, 4, and a 5, okay? This is in white. Here we go. And internally, I would say 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for wave 5. Yeah, very nice. Here we go. Now we got what is going on inside this wave 5. So what I'm counting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. It's a new impulse only for a wave 5, for a wave 3, sorry, starting from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a very extended wave 5. Very tricky impulse, by the way. Yeah. But look at the wave 4, look at the wave 2. Perfect alternation, timing perfect as well. And this is simply, of course, your wave 5 unfolding toward the upside. Wave 3, longer than the wave 1. Wave 5, of course, is the extended one, longer than wave 3. But everything is fine since wave 3 is longer than wave 1. So still an impulse, of course, and still looking for this wave 3 to be done. Meaning, you're looking right now, if I take this one, and I put here based on the wave 3. By the way, it is very extended wave 5. Yeah, you're looking for the next target for wave 5. Very interesting. It has extended really good. 1.618 because it's unfinished yet. Internally, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now, obviously, yeah, I mean, it's time to finish up. Yeah? Hello, Microsoft. It's time to finish in ending diagonal. Okay? Ending diagonal is the signal of that this trend is gonna finish very soon. How do I know that this is an ending diagonal? 1, 2, 3, wave 4 interfering with zone 1. There is no impulse anymore. It is a diagonal. We're gonna see one more high. Probably you might not reach it. Yeah, it's not necessarily to reach exactly the 1.618. You're already in a very high fib levels, and you might start to move toward the downside. Now, the movement toward the downside taken from this wave 2, wave 3, yes, it might be somewhere there. Here we go. Yeah, a little bit adjusted. But before thinking about it, we still have one more high, and then moving down. Okay. Then, of course, continuation towards the blue box to finish, of course, this wave 3. 1, 2, 3. This is your wave 3. This is your wave 5. This is your wave 4. And this is your blue box. Here we go, guys. Yep, that was for Microsoft. Very interesting movement. Yep. Next is BRK. Okay, 1 hour 10. So today we made the live stream a little bit longer. So just to also make it back from yesterday. Yesterday it was very fast, very fast or short live stream. So BRK, we have which one, buddy? Is it McDonald or is it Brookside Energy Limited? Because, or is it BRK Berkshire? And I think this is the one, BRK Berkshire. Let me check your comment when you ask for it. Where is it? BRK. Yeah, .b. Sorry, I didn't saw the .b. Here we go. All right. Okay, so BRK Berkshire Hathaway. Okay. Yeah, not bad chart. Not bad one. Okay, so let's start. Obviously, you have the main wave 1, 2, and you're looking for 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna say for now it's not finished, of course. For now, we're gonna see if it is finished or not, but we're gonna put this there. Definitely, this is not your wave 3, 4, and a 5. Why? Because your wave 4 interfering with zone 1, meaning definitely this is another 1, 2 here. Problematic thing is that 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, your wave 3 is the shortest. Horrible. Let's see. Let's check step by step before judging it. So zigzag, definitely, okay. Definitely wave 5 is longer. Now, hopefully that the wave 3 is shorter and that this is only the logarithmic effect of the chart. Aye, aye, aye. It's the shortest, even on linear, yes. Okay, yep, here we go. This is Berlin. If you hear the sirens outside. And this is the first reason running away from here, honestly. It never stops. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, that is problem in this one. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Great. Okay. Okay, so this is corrective, guys. This move toward the upside here is a zigzag in a running flat. A, B, and a C. So that means you have A, B, C for a wave B, and a 5 waves down, impulse, failing to take the low, turning into running flat. To get much more evidence, if we take wave C as running flat, here we go, in the perfect fib levels. Yep. And therefore, yeah, you cannot consider this as a wave 1, and this is the difference, guys. Sorry for being quiet. I'm just thinking, what if also it can be 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, big wave 1, 2 again as well. Maybe much nicer for the bullish. Yeah, I think based on this one, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it much more bullish. I'm gonna give much higher possibility for the bullish, but let me check this impulse, why it is impulsive, if I can turn it into correction. If not, okay, then this is a key answer, by the way. If you can turn this into correction rather than an impulse, this might be your answer. Okay, so we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So definitely it is. Oh, okay. Wave 5 longer than wave 3. No motive wave. Awesome. Okay, so no motive wave here. You already got the answer. Okay, you don't have to move further. Meaning this is a W, X, and a Y or 3-wave structure. You're looking for wave X here, and you're looking for something corrective here as well. Even if you count this 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, what is that? It's a zigzag after it. The finishing is a zigzag. So, oh Jesus. Okay, sorry guys. CERENCE again. So zigzag and another zigzag, all right? I believe so. And you have kind of like a very choppy structure in between. So definitely this is corrective and not impulsive, knowing that it looks like impulsive. So I believe, of course, this is double 1, 2. Okay, this is how I made my conclusion. Okay, so 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. We're looking for higher. We're gonna take this in orange brackets. Here we go. And you have another one, sorry, another 1, 2 here. 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 in the yellow. Okay. All right, so this is what I'm looking for here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inside this orange scenario, you count here 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is your wave 3. This is your wave 4. Currently, you are in a wave 5 for the orange to finish a wave 3, and followed by a wave 4, 5 in the yellow to finish a wave 3 in the white, 4 and a 5 toward the upside. Here we go. We got it. Currently, you are in a wave 5, therefore, of this orange scenario. Inside this wave 5, you would like to see 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, which is in this white scenario. That means inside it even, you are here, of course, to make sure that the count is right, even knowing on the micro looks perfect. Perfect. So you have here kind of like 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 4 5 wave 1, ABC wave 2, and you're looking here 1 2 1 2 again 1 2 3 4 and a 5 4 and a 5, perfect, wave 3. So next is, of course, you're looking for a wave 4 here. Here we go. Targets is the blue zone, and obviously you're gonna reach it very soon. Time wise, from wave 2, sorry, here we go. This is your timing for a wave 4. Yep, targets are the following. You still need time, of course, and then you move for a wave 5 again. All right, guys. Rod, whatever I was telling happened on gold, bro. It's just I don't know how to properly explain. Let's see the gold. Did we took the level? Here we go. Okay, it moved down. It moved down, but of course the invalidation is not taken yet. So that is perfect. So something much more corrective still happening. Oh, okay. So on the 15-minute chart here, we see something something interesting. 3 4. If this is still corrective, you have here a 1 2 3 4 5 ABC wave 5. Okay, still ABC. So far it's still ABC. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 invalidation. So there is no impulse. Definitely there is no impulse. 1 2 3 4 5. Oh, if you mean Road, if you mean this is as an expanding diagonal, this is the last possible scenario. If this what you mean with it, expanding diagonal 1 2 3 4 5, this is the last possibility that you might take it, buddy. So basically, one, or I would say A, B, and a C. Let me check this one from here. Actually, we have to go back a little bit. 3 4 and a 5. Okay, because this is your high. Here we go. This is your high, guys. So you're looking at 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Okay, and then you're looking here at an impulse, definitely wave A, wave B, wave C. Very simple. Okay, 1 to 1 fib level. That is nothing complicated here. We never did so much the micro like this, but yeah, I mean, here we go. Yep, and it might still be looking for lower. Yeah, 1 to 1 fib level is 3,332. What a crazy target, above the invalidation of a wave 1 exactly with few dollars. So if the price just takes this 1 to 1 fib level again without hitting the 3,330, and it should be very precise, of course. If just even with a wick has been hit, it might the invalidation be given. Now, what does it mean if this has been invalidated? Of course, this means can be, of course, like you have something finished already here as an impulse 1 2 3 4 5, because don't forget also the 0.618 is an uncommon target. But structurally, because you have like very complex structure here, and as you can see, it can be like 1 2 3 4 and a 5 here. Like you can be like finished impulse already there. Okay, like ABC. And if this is the case scenario and it's gonna take the invalidation, this might be your wave E, guys. Your wave E, and after moving toward the upside. Okay, so yep. No, the C is just ending diagonal. Oh my god, bro. I don't see any ending diagonal there. What ending diagonal are you talking about? Wave C. Which wave C? You mean this one? The blue one? Is what do you mean? Like 1 2 3 4 5? Is this what you mean? I hope I got it this time. Because this is a possibility, but it's one of the most far possibility right now. I don't know why you think about it. because you have a lot of action before this. But I think this is what you mean. Wave C, there is no other wave C rather than this one. And if you think that this is gonna be ending diagonal, or maybe you mean from here ending diagonal, but why? Let's check the bigger time frame. Why you would like to have ending diagonal? What does it mean for the bigger time frame? It's not an ending, by the way. It's a leading, therefore. And then you finished in running flat. Sorry, in the truncated flat, which is the most rare case scenario. Okay, I mean, you're very sure. You're very sure about it. Like you were moving for a wave zigzag wave E, but I just mentioned was the fib levels. Okay, so step by step, buddy. Step by step. I mean, of course, you can make your decision. It's your own decision, but step by step. If we take invalidation, then okay, yes. Because currently, even with this very sharp move toward the downside, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And sorry that I am very picky, but I just discipline, bro. It's just discipline, and you have to always be very disciplined in trading, and especially with Elliott wave. It doesn't. It's not enough just to know Elliott wave and how the counts are, how you count before it, before the price action. But you have to be disciplined during the price action as well to be successful. Okay, so step by step always. All right, guys, that was it for the live stream today. And we're gonna see, watch the gold, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen today. I'm just gonna check on Nasdaq. Boom, red, SPX. Okay. We took the target. We took the target, and we moved very down. How much awesome is that? 100% precision again. Be careful from the move down. We might see a very huge drop. Probably, guys. Here we go. Gold also. I think the gold is gonna move up. I think the gold is gonna move up very soon after finishing it. The gold is just finishing right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 1 to 1 fib level in precision, moving towards the upside. I believe invalidation might not be taken, and we might start to see something moving for higher. Okay, to finish the 1 to 1 fib level here. All right, guys, so that's it for the live stream today and the recap a little bit, and to see, of course, what happened. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Don't forget, of course, to support the channel with a like, share, and subscribe if you didn't yet. I wish you to have a nice day. Bye-bye.